So, good morning. So I am hoping that things will start going smooth again streaming wise. So, this week has been interesting. The software updated and all of a sudden everything blew up. So, but I want to make sure I can keep doing the Facebook stuff. I think that it wants it to focus on YouTube. So I may just, to make the life easier, just make a link to the YouTube Live. Although the Facebook page is where I really do enjoy just being able to go and see the people and things like that. But I've had a chance to relax a little, let my shoulders droop, and just listening to the cards. And I've been using my old 20-year-old deck again, and it's just felt really good. Hadn't been using it for a long time. I guess since I have close to 100 other decks, it got buried under a pile. So let's see what the universe has for us today. Let's see if there's any lessons to be learned, things to review, maybe something about our angers and resentments, how we handle situations, and maybe we can review it beforehand, think about it now, and maybe surprise people by reacting differently later on. So let's see. Good morning, Carla. I guess it's working on Facebook. That is a good thing. So, I'm going to do my 3 stacks here again, each one a thread going out to the universe. That good old butterfly effect, because whichever thread I pull here is the one that will carry out through the rest of the day. And this conversation will be different from this one or this one, each one a different thought. So, remembering to breathe, remembering to let my shoulders droop here. Let's see. I tell you what. I've been doing the top and the bottom. Let's see what's right on the surface. Let's see what the obvious maybe, or something that is right there that we can take a look at. So I'm going to lay out my 3-in-1, flipping them over one at a time using stream of consciousness. Good morning, Master Trooper. So, let's see what we have. So we have the moon reversed. So the moon card is generally about dealing with insight, dealing with our fears, walking through our fears, moving through that twilight. When it's reversed, sometimes something might be blocking us. So, let's see what we are looking at then. Because the next card is the High Priestess. This is a card about insight and going inwards. The High Priestess is all those secrets that she hides behind her veil. She is all that intuition that we want to try and learn how to tap into. But this is saying between these major cards, and you'll notice if you go back and look at my other readings, the 200 or so, I don't get a whole lot of majors. So when I get 2 like this in a row, it's a moment to really it's time to really take a moment and think about what's going on, what we are choosing not to see. And as I always say, everything is an omen. Everything is part of the reading. How you walk into a room, the way you sit into a chair, it all affects your feelings. And as I was saying before, I wanted to pull right from the surface, the first stack there. And so it makes me wonder, it's like not seeing the obvious. What is it that we're not seeing? And then we have the Nine of Cups. So cups, spirituality, emotions, things like that. But the Nine of Cups traditionally is also known as the wish card. And this person is sitting here kind of smug and everything else. And if you look at this person, you know, the nines are about completion. Nines are coming to the end of a cycle. And this person is very pleased with themselves, right? He does not look like the most spiritual of people in the world. So, and it's a minor card, so it's, here we have these big major things in the background, and yet we're being blocked by this smug person here who is just ignoring everything. It's that sense of being pleased with ourselves. You know, where we see but we do not observe. We are not going inwards to look. We just look at the world around us and we think, I think, you know, it's where we do those things where our ego can keep us from looking on the inside, where we choose to like just make our own reality. This person's making their own reality and not seeing a deeper self. And we know people like that too. We know people who are very superficial, not very layered. But a lot of times we judge people's outsides. We judge their outsides by our insides. So we see one thing, but they could be something totally different. But this is about superficiality. If I have the nice enough car, if I have the nice enough home, if I have the nice enough this or that, then everything will be okay. So let's turn over the advice card, which is the Knight of Wands. And this is a card. And first I want to say that court cards can always be ourselves. It could be other people, or they could be a situation. But look at this Knight of Wands. This is somebody who is not going to stop and think. This is a younger, you know, just imagine a knight would be like a younger person. And he's got a hot rod of a car here. He's got a hot rod of a horse. And he's just leaping right in, ready to just... The knights are about fire. They're the element of fire. And then he's holding that wand, and wands are about fire. And he's got the fire flames. His cape looks like fire. And this is somebody who is running as fast as they can, which fits right in. That's okay. Master Trooper was saying he's back now. He had to get a snack. And hello, Ziam. So I think that this is, and so this is reversed, which means that it's one of those things where maybe we are just moving as fast as we can because we know that if we stop, we'll start thinking. And that's the last thing we want. So it's that situation where it's like we just keep ourselves busy. We're doing stuff. We're staying active with anything to keep our mind active because we don't want to stop and take a moment, because all this stuff pops up. So, for today, what this is asking us is that what is it that we don't want to see? What is it that we are using superficiality to cover up? That we use retail therapy, where we go out and if I just buy one more, I mean, if you look around me, you will see I have 110 Ouija boards hanging on the walls because I collect. I do not do anything halfway. I love collecting. I love having hobbies and things like that. But sometimes I know that there's periods in my life where I don't think about the bills, or I don't think about the relationship, or I don't think about this or that because something may not be going the way I want it. And so, here we have this wish card, and this could be the image that I want to project. This is what's going on inside. And yet, this is the image I want to project. This is the wish card again. This is how I want to be. I'm fine. It's okay. I'll just choose to ignore everything. And so I can go, 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 go. Keep myself busy. But doing that is a way to be able to have to pay in the long run. You know what I mean? So, what is it that we're covering up? What is it that we're choosing not to see? When we indulge in our addictions, or when we indulge in those things that make us feel good because we don't want to think. That's what we want to look at. This is who I am, and I am my fears. This is who I want you to see. This is what I will cover everything up with. And so we go, 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 nonstop. Because if we stop, then we'll have to deal. And I just want to emphasize, since we do have two majors in a row right there, if the universe is saying anything, it's saying it's something that we need to pay attention to. What is it that we're running away from, that we're choosing not to see? So, feels good knowing that the cameras are working. Hopefully I can just not have to worry about that again for a while. And I hope here everybody has an amazing, wonderful day, an amazing of the week. And I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And I will see you again tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. So thanks again, and take care.